Hey guys, so we're live again.
Hey everybody.
Hey guys, so Friday afternoon, and we wanted to show you some tips and some little info about shoulders, what you could do to help your shoulders, talk a couple of different things about, well, we're going to show you one exercise called forearm stretch. We're going to apply two different things as far as what you could do to get out of maybe a sitting desk posture where you get too round in your shoulders, and then also for people that maybe have some restrictions in their shoulders as far as trying to do movements and exercises. If you have restrictions as far as overhead movements or coming out to the side, what you can do to get some things working a little bit better to be able to do some more movements like that.
And explain to you what the heck a forearm stretch is going to do for your shoulders and your upper back.
Exactly. So we're going to show you a couple. We got kind of in the corner of the room in this the wall here, so we're going to show you some different views of doing exercise. So Katie's going to come probably about 6 to 8 inches away from the wall with her feet. Make sure your feet are really straight ahead. What she's going to do then is go position where from her shoulder, her elbow is going to be straight down from her shoulder, and her forearm is going to be perpendicular to that. So when she goes to the wall, go just a little bit closer to the wall. And then she's going to go with her fingertips straight down, go a little bit lower right there. Palms flat as you can get them. Some people have restricted wrists, their fingers even get arthritis or different things, but just get as best you can do. If you need to turn your hands out a little bit, you could do that also. But as much as you can get with your hands are pointed straight down, fingertips like your middle finger pointed straight down from the floor. Once you're there,
Not
you want
straight up.
not straight up. So once you're there, you want to gently pull your shoulders back and not pulling them super hard. So a lot of people get into this position, they'll get their lower back arching too much, their hips getting too far forward. So gentle movement coming back. And once you're there with your shoulders to your hips, your knees, your ankles all in a straight line still, you want to hinge from your ankles to just gently come towards the wall a little bit. And that's going to kind of get a little bit more movement in your shoulders to kind of just gently let the muscles kind of go, your shoulder blades go in that position. And it's going to get, of course, a movement, a stretch through your hand, your wrist, your forearm, up to your bicep, to your shoulder blades. Now, okay, to go into like what this has to do with sitting posture and getting some more arm movement. So when your shoulder position, you come out of this for a second, Katie. So
It's harder than it looks.
It is. So to really do right. So now when your shoulder is, maybe you're at your desk like this, and when a lot of people have restricted shoulder movement, that their shoulder is like stuck in this hinge forward position. When they go to move their arm, it's kind of still stuck there and it just gets jammed where their shoulder, when your shoulder blade should be able to move when your arm moves. A lot of people lose that movement. So if you just go into that position for a second again.
Even if you start here.
So now if you go where a lot of people are like this, really too rounded, so now if you just get a little more that way, it takes the shoulder blade, so instead of being in that, again, forward position here, to get it to sit back more. So now if you go to, again, when you sit back here, now you can have a little more movement through the rest of your arm, your lat, your side, to be able to get some more movement through that arm. Client we've been working with recently, that this actually helps a lot with, she has some limited movement, doing some shoulder flexion, moving your arm straight up in front of you. So again, just getting that shoulder blade to sit back more and where it's supposed to be, in neutral position, back like there. Just holding that for a minute to actually increase that range of motion for her. So, and just anyone that, all lives, we're all on our phones and our computers, so all of us now, so just taking a minute throughout your day, you can do this if you're at a desk, if you're at your office, just go to a wall and do that for 30 seconds or a minute, and that'll help to take you out of that posture.
And you can probably see too, when I try and slouch my shoulders forward, it's not generally just my arms coming forward, that my upper back is actually kind of rounding forward too. So the position of your upper back is also going to have an effect on how you can move your arm and your shoulder. So if this is closed off, even if your shoulder's okay, so to speak, you still might have that really restricted movement. So it's not until we can work both of those, getting them to open up, that you can actually get that full range of motion.
Absolutely. Like we talked about in the beginning, getting a position where a lot of people, they try to do, turn again to the side. So they try to do movement with their shoulders and upper back, but they actually hinge too much from their rib cage. They just extend right from this pivot point here, or their lower back or their hips just kind of shift forward. So really focus on getting the movement in the right place also. So again, people say, okay, we do this, and then where do you feel it? And they say, I feel my lower back. We don't want that. We're trying to work some more upper body things here. So really focusing on getting your shoulders, your hips, your ankles all in a straight line is the key here, and that goes with any upper body movement and exercise.
Perfect.
All right,
Want to do
so
one more view or?
sure, let's show it from the back view too, so you guys can see. So if Katie goes from that kind of slouch position here, and then if you go hands on the wall again, and then if you go just gently pulling the shoulders back and then lean forward towards the wall a little bit, that just kind of accentuates that position and gets these muscles to work a little more, get your shoulder blades to glide more towards your spine. All right,
Good stuff.
perfect. All right, and any questions about that, feel free to comment in the comment section and like this and share it to your friends. Thanks, guys.
Get up from your desk and give it a try.
Exactly.
Let us know how it goes.
Have a great weekend, guys.